New policies went into effect in June regarding concussions during high school sporting events. We wanted to see how those changes are actually impacting players tonight. 7 and 4's Jamie Ennis went out to the practice field. She joins us live in the studio with what she found out. Jamie, what can you tell us?
Mark, according to the CDC, girls soccer and boys football are the most dangerous sports when it comes to concussions. More than 173,000 kids are treated each year for them. One of the new guidelines requires athletes with a concussion to sit games out and get a doctor's approval before rejoining their team on the field. Now coaches are doing their best to keep their players in the game.
I noticed that we haven't been doing a lot more hitting. We've just been doing a lot more running around and walking through and everything. And
this season, football coaches aren't taking any risks when it comes to concussions.
We don't need to prove who's a he-man out here and just keep pounding it. So, the head's something we're precautionary,
Instead, they're revamping the playbook, eliminating unnecessary hits in practice.
If you look at the concussion research, it's not necessarily the huge hit that everyone thinks. It's the repetition of hits after hit after hit.
Trimming back on live situations in practice allows the coaches to bring it back to the basics.
If anything, that's the one thing maybe we're doing a little bit better job of this year, is trying to hone in on those details and making sure the kids are disciplined.
Having a better grasp on the game can help the teams in the long run. In theory, fewer athletes will be sidelined for injuries, something no player looks forward to.
And of course the guys are upset about it, but we don't want anyone to get seriously injured out there.
No matter how the rules and safety guidelines are altered, some things will never change.
My mom's always worried because she's a mom, but she's been exposed to the game all her life, so she knows what can happen, and she very well accepts what can happen, and we just go out there and play.
The St. Francis head coach told me in the past they usually spend a day teaching athletes how to tackle properly. This year, they spent 3. Reporting live in the studio, Jamie Ennis, 7 and 4 News.
All right, thanks, Jamie. The new policy also requires all coaches and volunteers to go through concussion awareness training, and athletes and their parents must sign off on an educational informational release regarding signs and symptoms of a possible concussion.